So with the January update that is just rolled out for Star Wars Battlefront, we have gotten a ton of new content, including 2 new hero skins, a new map, and a bunch of patches and buffs. But of course, it's never too late to go ahead and start looking into the future of Star Wars Battlefront and start getting excited for the 4 new DLC expansion packs still to come. But what is just so special about the expansion packs, and what is all the hype about? Well, let me tell you, the hype is for a good reason, because 2016 has a whole lot in stock for Star Wars Battlefront, starting off in the month of March with the first DLC expansion pack, Star Wars Battlefront Outer Rim. Fight among the factories of Sullust and battle within Jabba the Hutt's palace on Tatooine. So we will be getting our first taste of a Star Wars Battlefront DLC expansion pack in the month of March, with a new Sullust map and a new Tatooine map, with the Tatooine map being Jabba the Hutt's palace, which I cannot wait to play on, because personally in Star Wars Battlefront 2, Jabba's palace was one of my favorite maps personally, just because that there is a giant Rancor pit right below him, and if they include that on this map, this might just be the best map in Star Wars Battlefront. Coming during the summer of 2016, Star Wars Battlefront, Bespin. Everyone's already excited about the name. It's hunt or be hunted in this action-packed experience set in the Cloud City of Bespin. Now, if you have never heard of Bespin or Cloud City, you're either A, living under a rock, or B, know nothing about Star Wars. Bespin is one of the most iconic places in the Star Wars universe, mainly just because it was such an action-packed place, including famous scenes such as the famous duel between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, Han Solo being frozen in carbonite, and Luke Skywalker having his hand cut off. This DLC also might include things such as a new hero, introducing a hero as Lando Calrissian, or maybe some new hero skins for Luke Skywalker, since he was wearing a different outfit at the time of that scene. Next up, in the fall of 2016, Star Wars Battlefront, Death Star. Again, everyone's already excited about the name. That's no moon up there. One of the most iconic locations in the Star Wars universe makes its debut in Star Wars Battlefront. Do I even really need an explanation for this? We will have a full DLC based around Death Star maps. The Death Star, even people who have never seen the Star Wars movies know what the Death Star is. I cannot wait to play inside the Death Star and hopefully be able to fly my X-Wing outside of it and try to blow it up. Maybe even introduce a new game mode where the rebels have to try and blow up the Death Star within a certain time limit. I think that'd be really cool for EA to implement, but again, it's just a theory, but we will be getting a full DLC based around maps on the Death Star. Now, last but certainly not least, coming in early 2017, Star Wars Battlefront Expansion Pack 4, titled to be announced. Now, we do not have any information yet on what the last and final DLC will be for Star Wars Battlefront, but now here's my theory. I'm hoping it's either A, Force Awakens DLC, or a Clone Wars DLC. Me being a huge Clone Wars fan, I would love to see a Clone Wars DLC, being able to fight on Geonosis with next-gen graphics. I think it's just a perfect idea, introducing LAAT gunships and just being able to have new heroes like Mace Windu and Anakin Skywalker and all these new heroes. It's such a good idea because the prequels, in my opinion, I love the prequels. I love the Clone Wars movie. I think the Clone Wars is one of the best movies. I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but I think Clone Wars is just one of the best eras in Star Wars, and you can't deny that. The Clone Wars is awesome. So the 4th DLC could either be a Force Awakens DLC, a Clone Wars DLC, or it could just be another original trilogy DLC, which would be kind of boring because I usually think the last DLC in any game should be something special, kind of end off the game and then transition into the next game. But who knows? I cannot wait for this DLC pack. I think it's going to be fun to play on all of these maps, such as, you know, Sullust and Jabba's Palace and the Death Star and Bespin Cloud City. These maps are going to be awesome. Star Wars Battlefront is going to have a long lifespan, and I cannot wait to play these maps. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it. Be sure to comment down below what DLC you're most excited for, whether it be the Death Star, Cloud City, or possibly even, you know, a Clone Wars DLC. And I will be sure to see you guys, as always, in the next one. Later, guys.
3. Ils sont juste devant moi, mais je crois qu'ils sont vraiment devant. Ah bah oui. Oh. La tête du Shadow en plein dans le viseur, il bouge pas, je lui mets des balles, il veut pas bouger. Ah, il y en a un autre là. Ah bah oui. Ah bah oui, juste en face. Oh.
Le Shadow, je l'ai vu.
Arrête de flipper
Il
comme
chie
ça.
encore.
Ah. Reviens. Ah. Voilà.
Ouais, reste là pour cette dernière manche. On va essayer de gérer
Alors
comme ça.
juste un truc, essaie de me déglinguer les TIE. S'il y en a. Ouais, il va y en
Ouais.
avoir.
Je vais essayer. Après, si tous les ennemis arrivent vers moi,
Bah va dans le hangar, je sais
ça va
pas,
être
il
un
y a
peu
peut-être
tendu.
encore ma tourelle, je sais plus. Ah non, non, il y est plus, non.
Ah putain, ils arrivent là sur le côté. J'essaie de m'en faire pas mal.
Waouh, ah ouais, les TIE, franchement, faut trop les faire direct. Ah, il a pas pris.
Ouais, attends, moi j'ai des ennemis devant moi en fait. Des jumpers en plus. Là c'est bon, je vais essayer de me faire les...
Vite, ma vie, vite. Ok.
C'est bon, je m'en suis fait un déjà.
Il y en a encore deux, je crois.
Ouais, et moi j'ai un TRTT qui reste bloqué en bas là.
Je vais peut-être pouvoir me faire un autre TIE là. Je vais me faire le dernier TIE là.
Ok, moi il y a un TRTT qui vient vers moi. Il y a un TRTT mais il est bloqué juste en face de moi. Vieux drone de merde.
Allez, 5,5.
Ouais. Le TRTT là, celui que j'ai en face de moi, encore une ou deux trucs et c'est bon. Oh non, oh, ça me
Allez,
semble.
moins 1 RTT. Ok, plus que 2 ennemis. Allez.
Oh putain, oh putain, oh putain.
C'est bon,
il est
c'est
là.
le dernier.
Il-
Oui.
Ah oui.
GG.
T'as eu ton
Attends, ça va
trophée?
tomber là. Il y a le platine aussi qui va tomber avec.
Non, t'es sérieux?
Ouais. J'espère. Hein,
Oh
si le
putain.
trophée il tombe pour toutes les étoiles maîtres.
On a eu le TRTT déjà, dans le diorama.
Trophée maître.
Et alors?
Et trophée platine.
Et oh l'enfoiré.
Aïe 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 aïe, c'est bon ça. 40 minutes pile. Pas une seconde de plus hein, sur celle-là.
Oh putain la vache. Ah, on était précis.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to a Star Wars Battlefront gun review, and today we are doing the DH-17. Not really sure if I'll be doing more of these, but if there is another really good gun which I want to share with you guys, then I will tell you. And I'm not actually a noob at this game. I actually am rank 21, so I know what I'm talking about, lads. I'm only kidding, but you know, I have some decent experience with this gun. I have also used most of the heavy blasters as well. Not really many assault rifles at the moment, but I do use the RT97C and the DLT-15 or something like that. It's pretty good as well. But let's just talk about the DH-17. So it is a blaster pistol, and it's unlocked at rank 3. You may be thinking, why would you do a review on it if it's like one of the first games? Well, there's a side of this gun which you just have to try out. It's just so good. And it's only unlocked for 550 credits, so even if you're sort of new to this game, you can just grab it up straight away. Damage is medium, the rate of fire is really high though, so it's really good at close range combat, and range is close to medium. There is a way to get it long range though if you're a higher rank. Here's like the proper statistics. The max damage you can do is 25, minimum damage is 5. So obviously your rate of fire is at 450 RPM, so that max damage will be going up very quickly. You can get kills in under a second or two. It's really good at getting those quick close quarter kills. The min damage is 5, so you will have to, you know, shoot quite a lot, and maybe even obviously you have to, well, not reload, but have to let the heat cool down. So you need to be pretty accurate with this gun. The drop off start is at 25 meters, so pretty you know, far-ish, I guess. But there is a way to get loads of accuracy long range, and the fire rate burst is 450 RPM as well. Muzzle velocity is 500 millimeters per second. Don't think you need to be really think about that too much. But the reason why this gun is so good is because if you use explosive shot, like if you're a higher rank, and you use this with explosive shot, you can really get some decent kills. Yeah, it's just so good with that. Explosive shot just pretty much makes your damage so much higher, but obviously if you're shooting someone long range and it drops, the explosion will still damage them, and obviously you get a few normal hits on them as well. But I do want to just tell you guys, obviously it does drop off at 25 meters, so you're gonna have to be aiming in front of them. Obviously this game is all about hit marking, so if they do have an assault rifle, then you do have a bit of challenge on your hands if you don't have explosive shots. But I recommend, if you can get it, do get explosive shots. Another good card. This is the best set to have basically. So explosive shot, always get a jump pack with a bloody blaster pistol. It just helps you get out of sticky situations if they're all coming at you. There's nothing you can really do with a pistol at that stage, but it's good just to get away with any gun, to be honest. Impact grenade as well, you can use these two together to get loads of kills. And it's basically the sort of Boba Fett sort of load up, really. So that's what the pistol can be used for. And that's really all I have to say. It's a really good gun, and if in that game you just saw, I'm not sure if that's the same gameplay running right now, but I did actually get 59 kills with this set in like one of my 4th, 5th games with this set. So that's really good. And basically if you're a starter using this weapon, you can still get a lot of kills with it. I heard there's a lot of other good guns. That burst fire pistol as well looks really good. I might do a review on that, but I haven't checked out yet, so I don't really know. But this gun, if you do have the game and you do actually have rank 3, which I'll probably guess you will, because I got there in about 2 games, and go check it out. It's an awesome gun. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and please use the set. It's really awesome and it will get you loads of kills. Goodbye.